Just a little bit over a minute and a half till the greatest live stream stutter is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 week away from HHN. Get ready. Lots of votes coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Friday night evening time with Brian and Stephanie.
Friday night evening time?
Friday night evening time, because if the night doesn't mean the evening, then the evening's got to be the night. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? How are you guys? Happy Friday. This is going to be the last Friday night live stream we have before opening night, because next Friday, we're going to be at the event. Opening night to HHN31.
It's so exciting.
I can't, yes, I can believe it's here, but I can't believe it's here.
Yeah.
I felt like we've been waiting for how long? And us personally, just working with YouTube and all these videos and just talking about it year round, we're like, oh my gosh,
it feels like it's going to be forever and forever and forever. And then it just sneaks up on you.
And then, here we are. And I'm pretty sure you guys are all in the same boat as we are.
Zach said, don't forget the background music.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget. Who said that? That? Zach, thank you so much, Zach. See, it's I'm supposed to put the background music on right before we go on screen, but I get so excited in what we're about to say and we got so much to do, and
just get ready.
Then I forget the background music. So let me go and let's get some tunes in the back going on.
Thank you, Crystal. I honestly am a little self-conscious about it. I've had a few people the last few weeks comment on it, and now I'm don't look at my arms.
Steph has worked hard to get where she's at. So
that is true.
I always give her props for it because she does look buff, and I gotta watch out myself. But anyways, hope you guys are all having a great Friday. Got some bad news. We're not going to be able to do the create your own HHN. No, I'm kidding. That's what today's all about.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Today it's create your own HHN map. We went ahead and we got the comments that we got from you guys, whether it was IPs or originals or whatever, and we narrowed it down to the top 20 IPs and the top 20 originals. This took us a while.
It did take us a little while.
This took us a while.
It'll be worth it.
It'll be worth it. We're going to have a good time. And the way we're going to do this, and it'll be, I say later in the stream. It's not going to be later in the stream. It's going to be about 5 to 10 minutes. Well, what I'm saying is it'll be about 5 to 10 minutes until we start that, and then that is the entire stream. We do have some things to talk about, though, before we do get started with that.
Yeah. Some unexpected things.
Couple of unexpected things. First of all, 1 week from HHN. I know we're all excited for it. We can't wait. We have some big news for that later on in the week we'll talk about. However, though, recently HHN at Universal has been doing these kitchen tests.
They said it's a stress test. So they're trying to test the kitchen people to get them more efficient so that when the event comes, they're ready for it. So they're just having guests come in and just get one of each, not one of each food item, but they told us like one savory and one sweet food item for each person.
Yeah.
And it was completely free.
Which surprise. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so they did this 2 days ago. They started it with some of the booths in New York. Yesterday was the Meats Locker. And then today was some of the locations in Kids Zone. Now, we only had the chance to go out yesterday, so we were able to be a part of the Meats Locker little opening.
We actually were there the day before, but we left before
just before then. Yeah.
We saw the rain coming in. We were like, we're gonna head out.
And then it didn't rain.
And then it didn't rain
there.
And people got to try a bunch of free food.
So
but we went back yesterday.
But we went yesterday, thanks to Chris Does Things, by the way. Let's see. I know he's in the chat. I've seen some of his comments right
pizza,
here.
Pizza, fries, Chucky, and Day of the Dead food.
Steph's arm's looking like my gut. Swole. Chris Does Things. Shout out to him for giving us an update with yesterday's little Meats Locker opening. We were able to make it out there. We ran out there, got the chance to see it. We ran into Lost TV, Zombie Chris, and then even some viewers of the channel we got to meet as well at the front, which is always exciting. We love meeting you guys. But that happened, and I don't know if you guys can see. You should be able to see it in the video right now, but somewhere in this video, you can actually see products from Meats Locker. So what we're going to go ahead and do is our Drac Pack members got a chance to see a sneak peek of this before you guys get to, and now you're going to be able to get to see what we have created for Meats Locker. A little short clip. So sit back and enjoy, guys. Yeah, there you go. So, little Meats Locker commercial that we went ahead and ran through real quick today because we were able to bring back some of the packages since they already have them prepackaged, which we have them here. I'm going to pass on to Stephanie. So, we actually have 2 of them. These are some of the packaged ones. It is a says 100% fresh ground princess. And then Steph's going to bring up, it's a little blurry, but yeah, it's not gonna. It's not focused.
Well, you can see it from over here.
But yeah, so I got the fresh ground princess, and then Stephanie has
100% spoiled angry bear meat.
Bear meat. So we went ahead and said, since they're packaged up, like, hey, let's take them home. Let's do a little video with it. So we ran up, did that little quick video and stuff. Yes. Yeah, that is partially what I sound like in the house. Look at the comment. So that's what Brian.
That's funny. Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But so anyways, we got these. We brought them home. The angry bear meat is savory flaming hot Cheetos and white cheddar flavored marshmallow treat. We're actually going to give this a try. And we also have the fresh ground princess, which is sweet raspberry flavored Rice Krispie treat.
See, that one sounds good. This one, I'm not sure.
That one I'm nervous about. So here, I'll trade.
Also, the packaging is so cute. It literally says,
like, look at this. It looks like produce.
And it says devour by 10/31. The total price is an arm and a leg. The net weight is 2.21 pounds. The unit price is 10/31. And then it says to destroy any spirits cooked to 1,031 degrees Fahrenheit minimum.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So cute.
A little play on words and numbers there. So let's go ahead and let's try that one first. Let's try the angry bear meat first, and then we're gonna try the fresh ground princess. So yeah, this is slightly a food review, a little live food review that we have for you guys. We'll do this. It'll take like 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna get into creating the map.
I hope it's not like
hot.
Well, I was gonna say like.
Real quick, Beto said, "Where's the Meats located?" It's in Sting Alley, which is right next to the Starbucks. So like between Starbucks and the Mummy, you'll see it on the New York Street there. Yeah. So, you get a piece already?
I was gonna say, I hope it's not stale because it's from yesterday.
Well, I didn't think about that.
Cheers.
Hey, you got a bigger piece.
I got a huge piece.
My bad.
I'm not gonna eat the whole thing.
We'll just try a piece.
I can't tell if it's a little stale or if it's because of the covering that it's like a little chewy.
Oh my gosh.
Brian's not a fan.
Okay.
actually like it.
So I'm gonna tell you something.
I love Flaming Hot Cheetos.
I hate Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Oh.
So
Well, there you go.
guys, a lot of the stuff that they have this year are spicy food.
The theme of the year is like spicy.
Which in Central Florida, especially around this time, it's really hot. And we noticed when we were trying the food out yesterday, the food was extremely like great. Like we tried a couple things that they had over there. This wasn't the only stuff we got. The food was absolutely great. We loved it, but it's on the hotter side. It's not too bad. Flaming Hot Cheetos, for some reason, it kicks into me real quick, but the other stuff wasn't spicy to me. They did give a little bit of a heat in the mouth, but the problem was because we ate in Sting Alley, which during the event, you won't eat there. Like, you'll walk out. But there was, like, no circulation at all there. So we were just sweating. Yeah.
But the other food was really good. The cauliflower, it's like the zombie greens or something like that. The, like, fried cauliflower, so good. Probably the best like fried cauliflower that I've had. Honestly.
Actually, yeah,
that was very good.
That was the first time I had cauliflower.
And like the chicken was good too, but it's like chicken. Like it just tastes like chicken.
But it was really good.
But it was really good.
Yeah, they had some good stuff. Jim Daniels, by the way, with the $50 donation. I am getting sick just watching. That is one way to scare the bugs in the bug house. See, if you want to be safe going through the bug house, just get me one of those Flaming Hot Cheeto things and then walk after me. Oh, you might not want to walk after me. That could be like the vomit house. Oh, no. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much, Jim Daniels, for the $50 donation. I'm sorry I'm getting you sick there, but just getting you prepared for that house.
But yeah, Crystal, there are so many vegan options this year. So if you are like vegan or vegetarian, you still get to like have a lot of the treats because they have a lot of vegan and vegetarian options.
I think they're starting to expand more on having some vegan and vegetarian options. Just because in years past, there's obviously people who are either vegan or vegetarian. They can't really get involved with the event much. But this year, it seems like there's a good balance between them now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And the No Chance in Hell PB&J is back. We heard that the price that's listed right now it's going to change and it will be lower. Hopefully, because it's literally twice as expensive as last year.
It's $14.99 when
it went from $7 to $14.
It's ridiculous, guys. But hopefully it'll...
We heard that it's going to change, so hopefully that's accurate.
Now this one we're going to try out. This is the Fresh Ground Princess. This is a raspberry...
I have high hopes for this one.
Sweet raspberry flavored Rice Krispie treat. I'll let you go ahead and just pick it up and bite into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sticking to the thing.
Oh. Just grab a piece then. Oh, man.
It's like really falling apart.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. Cheers, guys. Well, they're not stale.
No.
Not as bad. Okay.
It's good.
It
tastes like
Rice Krispie treat.
A Rice Krispie treat.
But with a little raspberry. Not too strong.
Probably not not very strong in the raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not as like gooey, I would say, as a normal Rice Krispie treat.
It might be when you get it fresh. When you get it fresh, this might be fresh. Since we just had it sitting since yesterday, it's not as like fresh, obviously. But to be honest, that was good. Like I will eat this entirely. I'd get that. The Flaming Hot Cheeto, if you're into that stuff, yeah, that'll be good. I can see how people enjoy that. But
yeah, I thought that was good. I feel like the coating definitely like takes away from the hotness of the Flaming Hot Cheetos.
I don't know.
At least I felt like it did.
It just kicked me right in the throat, like immediately.
But it is like that combination of like kind of sweet but also spicy.
Yeah. Christopher Cullen with the $4.99 $5 donation says, "Do you think we will see Sam Meats or Meaty Meats in Sting Alley?" I actually 100% believe so.
Yeah.
When we went in there, and we have tons of photos and tons of video of last night in Sting Alley. I realized we didn't post any of them.
Well, because we were saving them because they told us not to post.
Well, they said for team members. They said guests could post. Everybody's posted already.
Oh.
I don't know why we haven't posted. I have them all over my phone. But we got photos and videos of Sting Alley as we were able to test the food out and all that stuff. Which, by the way, a huge shout out to Universal and thank you for doing that, especially like making it free for the public that was trying it out. Because
awesome.
I literally pulled my credit card out and was like, all right. And she's like, no, it's free.
And
I almost cried. Guys,
if
like,
you've
that's
been
rare.
to HHN, you know getting like 4 things at one booth, like
I mean,
it's gonna be a little pricey.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that I believe we got, technically I think we got 3 items if I'm not mistaken, and it was about $27, I think.
yeah,
That sounds
and then
about
they
right.
gave us
And they gave us those,
the flaming hot
flaming
Cheetos
hot one, yeah.
as we were leaving.
the bear meats.
Yeah.
But in those photos and videos and stuff that I got, there are certain sections in that alley that have those little panels that scare actors can kind of like pop through or whatever.
Mhm.
We don't know why they wouldn't have anything behind it, because it's not like a wall. Like it looks like some could go behind it. So I don't see why they wouldn't be able to have like meaty meats or sand meats or anything, you know, related to that presented in the little sting alley. But I'm not sure how they would do it, because they don't want people really stacking up to take photos in a sense, because that whole area is going to be busy and it's a one-way through. So they kind of want to keep it, you know, rolling through, because if not, that's going to bunch up and just create a lot of chaos, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not a large area, so we should see something, I believe, in my opinion.
Two Real Geeks, they had people out there, and they literally, like, we walked up and they were like, you guys can just go get stuff, and they were letting just regular guests
I think it was like they were just like being like discreet about it and kind of random.
Yeah, they weren't saying like everybody come on.
Yeah, they weren't like really doing that. They had like the stanchions were kind of like blocking it off. We just so happened to like walk by, and we ran into Lost TV and Zombie Chris right there at the entrance. We were talking to him, and the guy came out and was like, hey, if you guys want to, you know, come on in and get some stuff. And we got lucky because we did that, and when we got out, they closed.
They closed it.
So it seemed like it wasn't for too long that they keep those open. And then today they did some of the ones in the Kid Zone location. Mm-hmm. So some of the foods being tested right now before HHN, which I don't think I've ever heard of this really or seen this happen. So it's exciting because it's like we get to see the food and get to taste it if you're lucky enough to be around the area at the time. And I mean, they didn't charge anybody, so that was it was cool. I thought that was pretty cool. So 1 week. There you go. A 5-minute food review leads into 20 minutes into the live stream. Yeah. So anyways, with that being said, guys, we have 1 week away until the opening night of HHN. And we got word today from Halloween Horror Nights themselves that Sunday, September 4th, is a sold-out night. Sold out, completely sold out. However, they did say they are still selling tickets for other nights. So if you plan to go Sunday and you didn't get your ticket, I guess you got to go another night, because there's no way you're going to get a ticket for Sunday. I was a little confused,
and then I realized Monday's Labor Day. So people have school
possibly.
off.
Yeah, that could be true.
Which, like, I guess work off. I should say not school.
Work off. All right. Let me get this pulled up. Now, the way we're going to do this is the create your own HHN map time now. We're going to do this. We're going to engage with you guys. We're going to build the map. Basically, we're not building the map. You guys are building the map. We're just presenting you the offerings. And I'm going to have to say, go along with this. Good luck to us, because we have a couple of things pulled up that we want to show, and hopefully it goes smooth. We'll see. Because in the meantime, while we do the voting with you guys in the polls and getting that all selected, Stephanie's going to have to go ahead and create some of those, like the house names and stuff, and move them around. We're going to try to do all that. So we'll see whether this is going to be smooth or if it's going to be chaotic.
Hopefully it's smooth.
We'll see. Nothing goes as planned on this channel, guys. You know that. But let me go ahead and pull this up. We're going to do things on Canva. That's where Stephanie does her creations. Hear the music? Jam out some music.
Yeah, we'll have to do.
All right. So here we go. Boom. All right. This right here, this is our Halloween Horror Nights 31 park map, which...
Not 31.
I mean, it's not 31, obviously. I mean, we're making this up. But this is Halloween Horror Nights' little 31 park map that we have. We have houses A through J and streets K through O. Now, we only did the houses with you guys. The streets are going to be something we do at the end after the houses. We're going to talk with you guys live here, and we'll just say out of past we'll have some time. We'll make some time. I have the extra battery ready to go in case we got to go 2 hours. We'll go 2 hours. But the streets, what we'll do is we'll bring up past HHN streets that you guys will just list when we get to that point. And Steph and I will just pick some of the 5 favorites that we see. We'll put it on there, and boom, ready to rock and roll. So Halloween Horror Nights 31. Here are the presented IPs from you guys, top 20 that we picked. We have It, Hereditary, Alien, The Thing, Iron Maiden, Elvira, 13 Ghost, Terrifier, Pet Cemetery featuring Hondo, Blair Witch, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Children of the Corn, Scooby-Doo, Gremlins, The Babadook, Jordan Peele's Nope, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, Goosebumps, The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, and finally, Fear Street. Those are your top 20 that made it into the IPs list. And as you can see, we have it in a bracket mode. So you're going to be able to go ahead and we'll do the poll here soon where we're going to have it versus Hereditary. And then we'll move on down to Alien the Thing. And we'll go into our final top 10 IPs. Once we do the IPs, we'll move on over to the originals. Now, here are the originals, courtesy of Stephanie's little artwork for the titles. We have Irish Folklore, Deep Woods Ritual.
Which, when we get to the originals and we're voting on them, we have descriptions, deeper descriptions for some of these.
Yeah,
so
we'll go over some of the descriptions on it. Just if you guys are like wondering, like, what is this and stuff, we'll go over some of the descriptions that we got. And then, I mean, pretty much the title kind of goes along with the idea of it. And we'll just vote along and see which originals make it. So then we move on to Steampunk, Undead Rises, The Wild West, Haunted Hasbro, versus Universal Monsters versus HHN Icons. That one's going to be fun. Then Biohazard Bayou, Cave Creatures, The Fog, and Battle for New Terra. Then on the other side, we have Pitch Black, Subterror, Killers, Seven Deadly Sins, Silver Screams, Screen Skirmish, Bridge Trolls, which I actually love that one, Dark Ride Gone Wrong, Ghost Hunters, and School. So those are your originals and the IPs. And what we'll do is the final 10 originals will go against the final, or we'll go against each other. So we'll have five originals win. And then the 10 final IPs will go against each other to have 5 final IPs. So the event will feature 5 IPs, 5 originals, and we'll have it in the final bracket here. And that would be pretty much placed onto our park map here. So
Great.
Let's go ahead. And let's get straight into our first competition.
Yeah, we'll get to the descriptions a little bit deeper, but for the original, The Fog isn't the movie The Fog. It's like HHN Fog. And there's a description for it. Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I'm typing it in.
Okay.
We're creating the poll right now. It's going to be on YouTube. If you guys are watching us on YouTube live right now, if you're in the live chat, we're going to have a poll pop up, and you guys will go ahead and be able to click like it or Hereditary. So you don't have to worry about typing it up. We're going to have it here in just a second. I can see everybody's
already voting it.
How do you spell Hereditary? Oh my God, I'm spelling Hereditary wrong. All right. So poll is up for you guys to choose it versus Hereditary.
I'll give you like a minute.
Yeah, give it a second. We'll see how it works. Hopefully it works out.
Fun Guy Gamer joined the Little Boo fan club. Thank you.
Fungi Gamer.
And welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the Little Boo fan club channel that takes you through the fog. Welcome. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel. Is the poll working?
Yeah. We're at 79% it.
I can't even see it.
It's at the top. You see it up there? You can click on it.
Oh, I can? Oh. See, we're still learning. We didn't even know we could do polls on YouTube. We found out today.
Trying to research, like, how do we do polls on YouTube?
And what I have a little timer down here in the box, and once the timer goes off, whoever's got the highest one, or if right now in this case where it has a strong lead, we're going to go ahead and, yeah, I got it down here. See? But pretty much it's got a pretty strong lead on it. So once we get something like that, we'll even just say, like, yep, that's it. We're going to call it.
It works on the iPhone app too.
Okay, perfect. iPhone app works as well then. Perfect. So we're all learning this together. You guys are going to help us a lot.
Cool. So it looks like it is the winner.
Okay,
at
so
81%.
There you go. Go ahead.
So move that over. That should be good.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, now let me go ahead. See, this is what's going to be the hard thing about it.
We might just refresh it at the end.
Wait, can I refresh like this? Would it work like that?
You might have to reshare it.
Hang on, folks. This is all happening in live time.
This is live. There we go.
Oh, I could just do that. That'll work too. Jeez. Jesus, Brian, what are you doing? Struggling here.
What are you doing?
I don't know. The whole
just leave it sharing.
Well, what I'm saying is they just took it off for some reason. That's why I was like, there we go. All
and
right.
then I'll move them over, and then you just refresh it at the very end.
Okay, perfect.
And we'll see what the winners
So there you go. We got it. Moving on. Hereditary, unfortunately, didn't make it.
I'm sad.
Sorry. I voted for Hereditary.
Oh,
actually.
did you?
I did. I feel like we might have been the only ones. There's a couple people I know who Hereditary. But anyways, it moves on in the IPs. Next up.
I got the next one ready.
You got it ready? Go ahead.
We
Post it
have
away.
Alien versus The Thing. And this is John Carpenter's The Thing.
It's in your hands, people. Don't let us down. I wish StreamYard would be able to show it. I don't see it in StreamYard.
While we're waiting, I know Chris asked if we saw the rumors about the entrance for Bug House being all the way over by Men in Black, where like the Men in Black tent entrance normally is.
Where Scary Ohio was.
And then go all the way around behind Men in Black, which is a little bit of a hike.
Yeah.
But if you're not going in and out of those... So is the Bug House in the Wicked Growth tent? Okay. So if you're not going through as many of those like back and forth, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Then it might be like the same.
The way they're doing this, if they do both entrances there, it's so that they have a continuously revolving door of people going through. So they don't have that complete cluster of people in front of the Men in Black shop where the house entrances and exits is right there. So there's so many people in that area. They're trying to spread it out. They're like, oh, if we don't have the Men in Black tent here, we could just have the crowds go in one line all the way around. When they get out, just come out through the Men in Black shop area. So it's a better flow. Yeah. But then at the same time, it's like, we'll still have that cluster over there now of people coming in with all the show people coming out and going in where the Nightmare Fuel show is going to be. So that's going to be a cluster over there even more, in my opinion, if they do that.
But there's a fence in between.
And that's the issue that you're going to have, because now you only have a one-way in circuit. So everybody exiting the houses are going to come across everybody trying to get to the entrance. So it's still going to be a cluster.
We'll see. They might not even do that. Like, that's a rumor.
Anyways, we got 10 more seconds for Alien versus The Thing.
Looks like Alien's going to be...
We're going to call it 3,
the winner.
2, 1... Boom, Alien moves on. The Thing, sorry, you lose. I wish I had sounds for it. It would be like, wah, 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 wah. All right, next one
next
up.
We have Iron Maiden versus Elvira.
Why am I so slow at the poll thing? Iron Maiden versus Elvira.
Yeah, and Crystal said I don't mind walking. Honestly, like, you're going to be walking so much at HHN anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really matter.
All right, Iron Maiden, Elvira, up on the channel, ready to go for the votes. Let's see who moves on.
This one should be interesting.
Don't let us down, guys. This is up to you. Now, if you guys are just joining us here in the live stream, today's live stream is a create your own HHN map. We've put a post out a few weeks ago and talked about it, saying that today, August 26th, we're going to go ahead and create a live stream, or we're doing the live stream. We're going to create an HHN map here with you guys, where we had some of our audience members present to us IPs and originals. We picked the top 20 IPs and the top 20 originals for a huge face-off, and there will be 5 IPs and 5 originals that are going to make it in the final map, and we'll put that up, and that's what we're doing right now in the poll. We are right now on round 3. Iron Maiden versus Elvira. Is it Elvira? Is that how you say it? I've been saying Elvira the whole time.
Elvira.
It's just like Latin. Reading it, the I's are E's, so it's like Elvira. Elvira.
Sure.
All right, whatever. Mia Stonewolf with a $20 donation saying maybe they are doing to avoid the flooding like what happened last year. Possibly. The only thing is, like, if you're talking about like the rain with the floods and stuff, the issue is like that area out there is still the same. They didn't like any, adjustments or anything.
That we know
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I've seen any aerial footage that's changed it. So,
No.
quite possibly. I don't know though. They might have a plan that we don't know of yet.
Honestly, if they had some sort of plan to make sure that the sprung tents don't flood, that'd be great.
Yeah. Don't do sprung tents. Build sound stages back there.
Just build a whole sound
Build a
stage.
whole soundstage back there. That'd be amazing. But me and Stonewolf with the $20 donation. Thank you.
All right, it looks
Truly
like Elvira is going to be our winner for this round. She's a pretty good, like,
there you go. Yeah,
Halloween, like,
poll is ended.
that vibe.
So Elvira moves on.
So now we have 13 Ghosts and Terrifier.
13G versus, what was it?
Terrifier.
Terrifier. I do it. I'm so slow. I'm gonna let you do this.
Maybe I should.
Here, let me do the ghost one though.
Okay.
13Gs.
13 Gs.
Terrifier. All right, poll is up. 13 Ghosts versus Terrifiers now on the market. You have a minute and a half to make your draft selection. Dun, 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 dun. Got some music in the background. Yeah, this live stream is pretty much not going to be us talking a lot. We're just kind of like watching the polls and stuff and just seeing what you guys come up with. We'll put it together. We'll say by next week, our schedule, what we have planned up is this weekend we're going to be going to Universal, which next few, like tomorrow and Sunday, to film our complete full guide for this year's Halloween Horror Nights 31. We'll be doing it, of course, in the perspective like beginners. Of course, if you guys know what you're doing, you want to watch HHN content, then that'll work as well. But we'll be there this weekend filming that. We're going to get that up hopefully by Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we're going to be possibly Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to be posting our final episode for our Instagram Countdown to HHN series. We posted episode 5 not too long ago, and we're working on episode 6 here soon. And then that Thursday at 8:30 p.m., we're going to be doing our final live stream the night before the opening night of HHN on Thursday. Because, of course, Friday we got plans, guys. We're going to be at HHN.
We're going to be a little busy.
We're going to be a little busy.
It's been about a minute and a half. So
now,
it looks like 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts will move on, taking 70% of the votes. Terrifier with 30%. Ending that.
Nice.
All right.
So now we have...
This is working. This is working. We're almost halfway through the IPs. I thought this was going to be like an hour on each on each bracket, but we're moving along pretty good, guys.
I always get tripped up on the spelling for Pet Cemetery because it's like weird.
Oh, yeah. Jim Daniels with a $20 donation coming back in clutch with a Bring Your Life Jacket and Foot Massager. Honestly, last year I wish we had a boat. That would have been useful if we had a boat, because when we were going into Wicked Growth, we were about 5 inches in water. Like 4 or 5 inches of water. We just struggling through it. We got completely soaked. Even our gimbal, some of our camera equipment got ruined in the rain. In our backpack, like we had this whole concealed backpack, and it still got ruined just because of how much it rained last year on opening night. Mm-hmm. So we do recommend bringing your raincoats, umbrellas, whatever you guys can. If you can bring a life jacket and a foot massager, that would be great. Are you gonna massage my feet? No? Okay, cool. Great. Jim Daniels, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Appreciate it.
We have our next poll up. So go ahead and vote.
Blair Witch versus Pet Cemetery, guys. This one's actually pretty close.
This one's hard because these are two pretty classic, IPs.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like Blair Witch would be kind of difficult though, because you don't really. First of all, it's outdoors a lot, and then you don't really have a ton of scenes of the actual the witch. You know what I mean? Yep. It's a lot of off camera. It's a lot of Have you ever seen Blair Witch Project? No. I don't know why I asked.
She asked me for every horror movie.
I don't know why I asked.
Have you seen the one where they all die? No, I haven't.
But I feel like that would be kind of difficult. But both of those movies are pretty freaky. Yeah, Scare Zone could be good.
Real quick, I just want to bring this up. Tom and Nikki, Team Randall, who are part of our memberships here on YouTube. They said, this is fun. I love the effort you guys have put in. First of all, thank you. Nice work. Thank you. But these folks here, they're not in the US, guys. These guys are far away. So nice work to you guys for staying up to even make this live stream. We truly appreciate it. And if I got you confused with somebody else, it's not my fault. No, I'm kidding. I got you guys. All right.
Or 50-50.
50-50, guys.
We need someone to vote on one of these.
They're 50-50 right now. We need somebody to break the tiebreaker coming in. We have 46 votes currently in this poll. And right now, it's telling me we have over 80 people. Okay, Blair Witch, calling it. Boom.
Yep.
Blair Witch wins.
It's the tiebreaker.
Jeez. 2%. Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
That was a close one. Good work, guys. Michelle Klinger. Blair Witch would be a cool scare zone. What do you think about that? Scare zone for Blair Witch?
Yeah.
That could be fun. It's a Blair Witch Project, like they look at old footage that was recorded and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, it's a found footage movie. So it's like, you're watching this footage from like
something
a bunch of students that were like filming like for
that could
a
be
project.
Fun. Actually, I like that idea.
So now we have Nightmare on Elm Street and Children of the Corn.
Yeah. Let's go ahead, and while you put that poll up, let's get that other stuff moved over, babe.
It is.
Oh, okay, here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the map here, guys. Let me go ahead and let me change it, because I realize I only have it up on the screen.
Also, I just have to say this. When we were filming we're filming something.
Was it recent?
And yeah, and we were talking about the scare zones, and we were talking about the Sweet Revenge. Is that what it's called?
That's a scare zone.
And Brian said something about children. We were like reading the description.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, "Oh, Children of the Corn," and I was like, "Children of the Candy Corn," and I thought it was the best joke ever.
New original scare zone.
Isn't that
coming
amazing?
to HHN. Children of the Candy Corn coming live to you at HHN31 this year, presented in the streets of New York. Yeah, good one.
Okay, poll is up. Nightmare on Elm Street versus Children of the Corn.
Candy Corn.
Children of the Candy Corn.
Elm Street versus Children of the Candy Corn, guys. Poll is up. Let's see who's going to get this. I have a feeling I know who's going to win this one, unfortunately, but we're about to see. Right out of the gate, Nightmare on Elm Street takes a strong lead. Maybe if you put Children of the Candy Corn, people would vote for it versus Children of the Corn. Uh-oh. Children of the Corn went up a little bit. A little bit.
I do think Nightmare on Elm Street would make a really good, like...
Yeah.
And you have so much, like, not so much in the first one, but, like, in the, like, subsequent movies, you have so much, like, different, very, like, different scenes and different scares that you could do, because, like, he gets, like, so much more creative in his, like, kills and things like that, like, as the franchise goes on. So I think that would be an awesome house.
I actually have to agree with Zoe Powers here. We're talking about Children of the Corn. I think that would be a great scare zone. Here's the problem why Children of the Corn. Is there a corn involved in Children of the Corn? There is. There's a whole corn. Oh, yeah. I just want to make sure. They currently have corn in the park, like corn stalks. I don't know if they're real. I think they're fake. Whether they're real or fake, though, corn's a bad omen at HHN. We always get hurricanes when they go up, so we're a little worried. We've been having storms every single night here.
That is true.
In Florida for the past like 2-3 weeks. So it's not looking good for opening night. That's why we're telling people, don't forget raincoats, rain ponchos, jacket, whatever you guys got. Have an extra pair of socks, shoes to change it to, whatever you guys can prepare. But I would love to see Children of the Corn as a scare zone, but the problem is they're probably going to have to put corn in, and I'm sure there's going to be a hurricane showing up.
Everybody's saying it's bamboo.
Bamboo? What's bamboo?
That looks like corn.
Okay, yeah. So they must, well, hurricane can tell it's...
You're trying to trick me.
Yeah.
It looks like Nightmare on Elm Street is going to be our winner.
Nightmare on Elm Street? All right.
Yes.
There you go. So Nightmare on Elm Street will move on.
This next one is a lot of fun. I'm excited for this one.
But I'm going to go ahead and, while you're pulling that up, did you move Nightmare over?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go ahead, guys, and I'm going to... Jeez. Oh, man, I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
I'm excited for this one, but I do feel like I know... which one's gonna win, but I don't know which one I would vote for. So we have Scooby-Doo versus Gremlins.
This to me is the most difficult decision to make, guys. You have Scooby-Doo, which there's a whole bunch of things you can do with Scooby-Doo. I mean, just even like Spooky Island, for an instance, as a house. And then Gremlins, which has been wanted for a long time and very recently has been kind of pushing through to try to become a house. So who's going to win it? We're going to get good old Scooby-Doo and the gang, or we're going to get Gremlins in?
I want an entire, like, Islands of Adventure themed as Scooby-Doo, Spooky Island.
Spooky Island, which is Islands of Adventure. The entire park is Spooky Island for Scooby-Doo. And then you can make Gremlins a house in Universal. We're going to give this one a second because this one's going to be pretty close. But Scooby-Doo's got a little bit of a lead there as we're going in. So far, currently, guys, if you guys are just joining us, we are doing our Create Your Own HHN map live with our audience today. We have 6 houses for IPs that are moving on into the final round. You have It, Alien, Elvira. Because I say Elvira all the time. 13 Ghosts, Blair Witch, and Nightmare on Elm Street. Up next, currently in the voting process, Scooby-Doo versus Gremlins.
Yes. I also saw a few people say Scooby-Doo should go in Toon Lagoon, which I agree. They need to do something in Toon Lagoon. I'm not a huge fan of that section.
It's like, I hate to see it go, but it's time to go.
I don't.
See, like, time to go.
See, like, that's how I feel. Maybe not like go, but like an update. That's how I feel with Seuss Landing. Like, I think Seuss Landing needs an update, but I wouldn't want it to leave. Like, that would make me sad. Toon Lagoon, I'm like, I'm fine with that leaving.
But Seuss Landing needs a huge update.
Yes.
Big refurbishment, in my opinion. All right, well, looks like we're just over a little bit of a minute in the poll, and Scooby-Doo has a 59% lead over 41% Gremlins.
That is really surprising to me. I thought Gremlins was going to win.
I just feel like a lot of people love Scooby-Doo. Like,
that's true.
You can't, can't not pick Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Right? You can't not have Scooby-Doo.
I guess so, because everybody voted for it.
Well, there you go. Not everybody. It was close. But that's going to be the end of that poll. Scooby-Doo, folks. Moving on to the final round of IPs.
All right. So now we have... Wait, final round?
Moving on to the final round of IPs. Because then the IPs...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe my wording is off.
Yeah,
I'm making this up as we go, guys.
We have the Babadook versus Nope.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put in your auction bids. Babadook versus Nope. Choose your character. Oh, you put Gremlins moving on stuff.
Oh, oops.
Uh-oh. Steph secretly wanted Gremlins to make it. How's the song go?
I don't know.
I don't know. I might have that wrong.
All right.
Is the poll live?
Yes.
Boom. All right. So currently we have Scooby-Doo and the Babadook and Nope. This one's going to be a close one, actually.
I think so, too.
Currently at the start, 51%. Babadook, 49%. Nope. My personal vote is going to go with Nope. I really like Nope.
You haven't even seen the Babadook.
That's why I'm picking Nope.
I feel like Nope would be really difficult for them to do, and I think the Babadook would not be difficult for them to do, and I think it would be really creepy. So, and just the audio in that house would be really creepy. So I think Babadook.
But even Nope's audio, just the sound of, like, if you guys haven't seen Nope, I'm not going to try to give any spoilers because it is a recent movie, but like the
you need to see the Babadook, and I think you would vote for Babadook.
I would not see the Babadook. Probably wouldn't vote for it if it scares me. Okay,
Nope was a very good movie. I just don't know how it would translate to a house. If
they could pull it off as a house, it'd be extremely hard and probably the biggest budgeted house they would have, because you really need to focus on creating some serious like sound design in that house and make it feel like it's out in the open. Yeah, I mean, currently, guys, for this poll, we have 50% down the middle, Babadook and Nope.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a tiebreaker here soon, guys.
The Babadook would be kind of like the Tooth Fairy, but a lot creepier. Yeah.
But see, Nope is something we've never experienced yet. They have it as a terror tram out there in Hollywood, but
yeah, I just
15 seconds, guys. Babadook's got a 1% lead here.
Oh, we're at 2 minutes.
3, 2. Oh, a Babadook. Nope. Dang. Right at the close. Buzzer beater. Tied. Nope. Nope.
Right, whatever one pulls ahead next is going to be it.
50-50. Whoever gets the next vote, percentage-wise, number-wise, it might be a little different here, but percentage-wise, there it is, Babadook. Babadook beats Nope in a buzzer beater fashion. Nope almost pulled it off.
How about all the ones that win, like the 5 that win, if Brian hasn't seen the movies, he has to watch them.
That wasn't a part of the agreement in this stream.
I just made that up.
I know you did, but I don't like the idea. Chat, don't say anything about it. Move on. We're moving on.
Scary stories to tell in the dark. There wasn't, it wasn't specified if it was going to be the movie or the books, but I will say the movie is very, very like exactly like the books. So I don't think it really matters either way. Now,
this one, we tried it. I don't know if you guys realized, but when we got the IPs, we tried to pair them up with each other. That was kind of like similar to each other. So it wasn't like, you know, you had it going against Goosebumps, you know, where it's like 2 separate things. We wanted them to be kind of similar so they could have a harder time voting for going after. So we'll see. But next one that is up on the polls now, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark versus Goosebumps.
I would say Scary Stories is going to be the movie because it's like one fluent
cohesive story start to finish right then and there.
Whereas like the book is going to be like, I guess you could just go into different rooms and have like one story and then the next room is another story.
Yeah, maybe.
But the movie kind of does that, but with one plot. Yeah. So I think the movie.
And Goosebumps currently has a slight advantage over Scary Stories. They both kind of started right off the gate, tied. Mm-hmm. Pretty close.
Jill asked if anyone played Bloody Mary in the mirror when you were a kid and said that would be a great house. They used to have... Didn't they used to have Bloody Mary and now they like can't have her because of some contract, sort of like licensing thing? Yeah.
Last year they slightly did feature Bloody Mary in the house, slightly.
Yeah, it was like an Easter egg.
Icons, yeah. Because she was kind of an icon one year. Yeah. So it was interesting.
Jim Daniels will donate $200 if Brian watches them all.
Hey, Jim Daniels, thank you so much for the $10 donation. We appreciate that. We're gonna keep it there at $10 donation.
What if the ones that win are like Scooby-Doo and Goosebumps?
Oh,
You'll watch them.
I'll watch those. Jim Daniels, first of all, thank you so much for trying to persuade me. No,
the scariest things.
No. What do you? No, guys, don't listen to stuff. We start slow in this channel. We build our way up. Okay. Thank you so much for trying to persuade me for $200. I don't even think $1,000 can persuade me to watch some of the scary movies, to be honest. It's not about money, guys. It's about whether or not I'm going to get some sleep for the next 2 weeks or so. That's what I'm worried about. But anyways, going back real quick, Jim Daniels, thank you again for the $10 donation. Coming back here to the poll, currently Goosebumps has a 53% poll vote viewing versus Scary Stories at 47. So Goosebumps. We're closing it. Goosebumps is moving on to the final. We're also already at 54 minutes.
I will say
at an hour in the live stream.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
We still have a whole other. Yep. I will say the Scary Stories movie was actually very good. I had very low expectations for it just because it was like, I think it was PG-13. So I didn't expect it to be very scary, but it was actually a lot of fun. So it's very Halloween-y. So a good movie to watch during Halloween time to get in the mood.
I'm actually excited for Goosebumps moving on. I like that. I like playing the music.
Next one is going to be Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror, and Fear Street.
I think these are 2 completely different things. I think this is going to be hard.
This is going to be really hard.
We'll see how that goes. So that poll is coming up here live for you guys in just a second. But Fun Guy Gamer with the $5 donation. Shout out to Dracula Jeff Goldblum. Escape from Horrorland was an underrated Goosebumps FMV, and would love to see the costumes return in the house. Jeff Goldblum? I don't think I saw that one.
I feel like I remember that, but I not like that much.
We'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That might be on our like next to watch list there, Fungi Gamer. We might put that on there to see that. Anybody who plays Dracula, I mean, you know, hey, cool. Friends of mine, sure.
Yeah, right.
We'll take it. But thank you so much again for the $5 donation. Everything that's being donated tonight is going to go to a good cause. We're putting it into the, we usually put it into the Hondo, foundation, which Hondo isn't currently here with us tonight. He is upstairs sleeping. He's actually like sleeping.
The last 2 times we brought him down, he's just been really antsy.
Yeah,
so.
It's kind of hot in here for him. Whenever it's hot, he doesn't.
And when we leave him upstairs, he just sleeps. So.
Yeah. All right, coming down to a few moments left for Fear Street versus Simpsons. Fear Street's got a 60% lead over Simpsons with a 40% right now.
Now, I know some people are saying that some of these IPs are a little easy, like they're not super scary. But HHN can make something that is not that scary a good haunted house.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be like with a terrifying movie to make a good house.
Another thing to say is like these were just we got a whole bunch of IPs that were given to us, and we tried to just pick some of the most different, unique IPs that we could find that we were handed to us. We just said, hey, let's pick a couple of these, try to change it up and all. But HHN, their goal is not to be the scariest event. I don't know why some people believe that that's what it is. Like HHN wants to be the greatest Halloween event, and they are, in our opinion, at least. And it's through their storytelling. They could take something not scary and make it scary, and they could take something very scary and make it very beautiful. So I feel like we can. That's a whole like video that we can go on and talk about and stuff. But just something I wanted to bring up. So
also, this is just like things that people came up with. This isn't like real.
Yeah, this is for fun, guys. We're having a good time.
I think.
But Fear Street.
Have a winner?
Yeah, Fear Street's gonna squeeze on through. It's actually closer than I thought it was gonna be be honest. I know a lot of people wanted Simpsons, but
yeah, I think overall people want Simpsons because there's an entire Simpsons area of the park, so it would make sense. But Fear Street would make a good house. And
in my opinion, what they need to do is they need to make Fear Street a house and then make Simpsons like the chainsaws.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine like Bart running around the chainsaw?
But it's like the animated characters. So they're like big and clunky. You know what I mean?
That'd be funny.
That would be actually terrifying. Like animated characters, but coming at you with chainsaws.
Yeah, I agree. All right, as we're figuring this out, guys, we're trying. Oh my gosh, I keep doing this.
All right.
Because I'm working on a laptop and it's like touch, so I'm literally moving too many things around. But right here, guys, this is it. This is your finals for the IPs. These are who moving on. We have It, Alien, Elvira, 13 Ghosts, Elvira.
And the way that we're gonna pair these up is for the next section is literally just like
side by side. Yeah. Blair Witch, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scooby-Doo, The Babadook, Goosebumps, and Fear Street. Those IPs have moved on to the final round of IPs, which we're gonna move on over. Which did you update that?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta refresh you guys. Hold up, we're learning. I'm learning.
It's a little behind.
Steph knows what she's doing. I'm the one that's learning. Boom.
There we go.
So there we go. So these are the IPs moving on into the final round against themselves. It versus Nightmare, Alien and Scooby-Doo, Elvira, The Babadook.
Alien and Scooby-Doo.
Alien, Scooby-Doo, The Babadook, 13 Ghosts, Goosebumps, Blair Witch, and Fear Street. But next, we're headed on over to Originals. Artemis, the greatest dolphin in the ocean, coming up with the $49.99.
For the charity.
$49.99.
Oh,
Jeez, wow. Dolphins.
He's trying to show up Jim.
Right? For the charity. It's for the children. Right?
For the children.
Not gonna lie, guys, like all this, like of course, like we usually put into the Hondo Fund, and recently we got some like nice little like Halloween treats and like, you know, little toys and stuff for Hondo, and he's been tearing them up. So it's like those go so quick. I wish they made like more like durable Halloween like stuff, like toys and stuff for him. But he's been tearing away at it. But Artemis, $49.99. Thank you so much for the donation there, my man. But let's go ahead and let's go over to the originals. We have Irish Folklore versus Deep Woods Ritual. Now we're going to put up this for you guys to vote on. You can vote on easily for the title. It could be whatever you have in your mind in a sense for the content. But Stephanie does have the description for
some of them. Some of them had a description, some of them didn't. So the ones
just kinda,
that don't, just use your imagination.
Yeah, use your imagination of how it go. Irish Folklore, obviously, you know, talking about being in Ireland in the hills, and then Deep Woods Ritual, which they're both kind of woodsy, but
there weren't like super in-depth descriptions for either of those.
Which we're not trying to like bash on that. Like, we understand that you guys who have these ideas and presented. By the way, for you guys who gave us these original ideas, we truly appreciate it. We got a chance to read through them and enjoyed them. It's just for you guys to actually type in the entirety of what you guys want to have the house. Like, we can imagine that message being like this long. I know when we were creating our Game of Thrones house, like I have multiple pages written out for the script. I have multiple like pictures drawn up. So like I could tell, but trying to make it as simple as possible. We just like, hey, give us the little picture and we'd go along with that. So this is our first one. We have Irish Folklore up against the Deep Woods Ritual. Do you have the description stuff pulled up?
Those ones, I said those ones didn't have like
those two? Okay.
Yeah. Irish Folklore was just like fairies and trolls.
Like trolls and stuff. Almost like
leprechauns. Yeah.
We're looking good on battery. Just wanted to double check.
And then the Deep Woods one also mentioned like the Pumpkin Lord. So like kind of that.
You said that. Now everybody.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say everybody's gonna be like, wait, Deep Woods.
Also,
go ahead.
Chris asked if we bought Hondo pumpkin spice treats, and we do have pumpkin treats for him, but his grandma actually got them for him. So we didn't buy them.
Yeah, grandma got
he does
those little pumpkin treats for him.
Pumpkin treats.
All right. So what we're going to do with the originals, we're actually not going to spend so much time on the originals. We're just going to go off of the title, and we'll do like a minute for the poll, get up to a certain number. Once we see one's got a good lead, we'll pick on that because we're already at an hour of the live stream. I want to make sure the camera doesn't die because we still have to do the final round for the IPs and the originals and then put them in the map.
So we've got Irish Folklore. Irish is going to be our winner for this one.
Folklore, moving on, guys. Irish Folklore is actually one that I voted for as well.
Oh yeah,
I love the idea of like, you know, large trolls, and if for some reason I think of like the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings type of deal. I don't know why, because like, yeah, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same.
I think of Leprechaun, like the movie with Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Steampunk versus Wild West. And Wild West was kind of like self-explanatory, but it's like zombie Wild West cowboys and stuff like that. Yeah,
like you're going to ghost town and they're all like, dead zombies.
And then
cowboys.
The steampunk one is steampunk themed house with people getting harvested for spare parts and abominations of once mankind.
I'll tell you what. Some of these ideas you guys came up with is really awesome. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I love like the Wild West, so that has my vote. But the steampunk one seems like it'd be such a cool house.
Yeah.
All these gadgets and gizmos, but all like dark and
I think of like the Scary Tales that they did that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Or just think of like the Chocolate Emporium, but just like ran by HHN in a sense. Mm-hmm. Selling chocolate. That'd be cool. But we have that poll right now. Currently, Steampunk. Oh no!
In the lead.
Wild West. Come on, guys. Save the Wild West.
Save the Wild West.
I feel like you and I need to be like pulling for opposite ones, so we can try to like pull people in. Come out and visit Texas, where you can see the old dead people walking amongst the streets of Old Cornell.
Of what?
I don't know. I made some up.
Cornell. We were just watching The Office.
I know. Cornell came up. Andy's old Cornell just popped in my mind. Hey, we'll visit the Wild West office.
Chris is taking us putting Haunted Hasbro, his idea, and the Monsters versus Icons against each other as an insult.
Hey, Chris. Ask us if we care.
Sorry, they had to go against something, and they're both great ideas.
Yes, so one of your babies is going to die today. Not like legitimately, but to be honest, like the Monsters versus Icons, when we get to that, like we'll talk about that when we get to it. Let's see. Steampunk beat Wild West 54% versus 46%. I am disappointed in you guys. I expected better. Wild West. Now I feel like everybody's going to pick their side on
Christopher said Wild West based off of Westworld when Dolores started her revolution. Yeah.
Season 1 of Westworld is amazing. Season 2 was pretty good. We just finished season 4 not too long ago. So seasons 3 and 4 absolutely trash, to be honest. Like that show like died off. But if they honestly, and Steph and I talked about this, we would love to see Westworld season 1 where Dolores does get all the hosts to come after the people and stuff. That would be a really neat house, like Wild West. So, but you guys didn't want Wild West, so you lost your shot. Sorry, folks. Steampunk wins, moves on.
So next poll, and this one's gonna be a tough one, is our Icons versus Monsters versus Haunted Hasbro, which the description for Haunted Hasbro is a house filled to the brim with popular IPs within the Hasbro portfolio gone completely wrong. Hungry Hippos, where you are the marble. Operation with a live actor with a bloody wound on his face, where they installed a red light bulb for his nose and then ripped his bones and organs out while he was alive. And then the Furby. Just the Furby.
Hey, that's all you need. Just the Furby. You know what he does.
That gives me very much like the Scare Zone from, was that 2018? With Chucky. Like the Chucky Scare Zone from 2018, where they had some of the different toys and stuff.
I agree.
But in a house.
That'd be cool. I mean, since we've already seen Icons and Monsters, I'm kind of going with the Hasbro theme, because I think the Hasbro theme would be really cool. But this is Icons versus Monsters.
Yeah.
So like
the Icons are
like
fighting the
OG Icons versus like the newer Icons. Like they're going against each other.
Yeah, who would win?
That'd be an interesting house. It'd be really cool to see Islands of Fear be presented by like the OG Monsters, and then Universal Studios be presented by like the Icons, and like they're kind of going against each other in the parks. Would love to see that. Would love to see that, actually. Both of them as houses. Okay, I turned the fan off for a second because I couldn't hear, and it's too hot, so I'm turning it back on. I don't know if the fan's too much, but you guys are gonna have to deal with the sound. All right, so we're gonna have to move on quickly here, guys.
Yeah.
Icons versus Monsters is gonna take the crown. 59% over 41% of Haunted Hasbro.
Sorry, Chris.
I actually love that idea, Haunted Hasbro.
I do like that too.
We might actually take that for a video down the road.
I'm just gonna steal his idea.
No, we'll put a character of him in there.
Okay.
Here's the Haunted Chris. This is Chris Does Things, and he's a robot figure. I don't know.
Or he's the guest. We'll make him the guest going through.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll try it on him. The Hasbro toys have to go after him.
Okay, so now we have Biohazard Bayou versus Cave Creatures. And we do have descriptions for these. Cave Creatures is basically, if you think of like the movie The Descent, so like the creatures from The Descent. And I didn't get like a full description on like how much like The Descent this would be, but if it has the like, honestly, like if it had the like the closeness of the Descent, I think that would be a really like terrifying house, honestly.
Anything that's like claustrophobic feeling.
Yeah.
Where it's tight, like it kind of makes you feel like you're out of control, like you're not in control. And also, even like some of the houses you get into at HHN where the rooms are just huge and like nothing's around you, it also feels like you're not in control.
I agree.
So like,
and then
that's what I would say.
For the Biohazard one, it's a nuclear plant that has leaked toxic waste into a swamp, causing it to make the plants, animals, and people go out of control.
Yeah, think of like Dead Bayou and Seeds of Extinction, like paired in one house.
Yeah, I think Busch Gardens does a bayou house.
They do. Yeah, it's like a wolf one though, like a werewolf one, if I'm not mistaken, right? They had some like wolves.
Blood Bayou or
Blood
something
Bayou,
like that.
something. Yeah, that's well, no, Blood Bayou. No, yeah, I think it is Blood Bayou actually. Yeah, that was done. So, Cave Creatures versus Biohazard Bayou currently up right now. Cave Creatures. Cave Creatures has a slight lead, and we're going to call it here in just a second. So if you guys haven't voted, please do so. Biohazard Bayou is crying for
I think Cave Creatures can be your winner.
Countdown from 10.
9, 8, 7.
5 seconds.
6, 5, 4.
Trying to let everybody have a chance to vote, but we are already at 1 hour and 11 minutes in this live stream. We got plenty of time, guys. We're here all night. We have 1 week to HHN. This is our chance to be able to just enjoy stuff HHN wise. Look at that. Cave Creatures and Biohazard 49% versus 51%. It's getting close. The Bayou's catching up. But if you guys are just joining us, you're a little late. I don't know what you're doing. We started over an hour ago. But we are currently doing the original portion for this year's Create Your Own HHN map. We're probably going to, of course, do it next year, and it'll get better as the years go. But we're voting on which houses will make it to the final round in originals. We already did the IPs. We also talked about some of the HHN food that we got to preview recently. Got to show you guys that live here on the channel. But right now, we're currently in a tight battle. Cave Creatures, Biohazard Bayou.
I'm ending it.
And Steph is calling it Cave Creatures sneaks on by. So they will make it to the final round.
All right.
Also, I hope this setup, this style of how we're like pulling up is not too confusing to you guys. I hope it's working smooth. Let us know, please, because this is the first time we've ever done something like this, and we are rookies when it comes to these things. So let us know if you guys are enjoying it, and if you're not, also let us know. You know, it's a free country. We love the freedom of speech, so be able to tell us what you guys feel, and we'll try to work on it.
Okay, so next one is going to be the Fog versus Battle for New Terra. And I'm going to read the descriptions for these. So the Fog is going to be, what if something happened behind the scenes of HHN? A toxic chemical is used in the fog, and now you must try to escape the park of the zombie turned guests while you run past universal sites and iconic locations. And then Battle for New Terra is, on a distant planet, a newly founded human colony is attacked by an advanced alien race with weapons that can cause disorientation and insanity. The military attempts to evacuate the civilians, but is already affected by the weapon, sending you the wrong way, straight into danger.
So let me tell you something. These houses here, when they were presented, the description for these were pretty good along versus what we were expecting.
Yeah.
I honestly, we did look at these earlier. I couldn't vote for these. I actually wanted to vote for both of them because the idea of taking a concept that is HHN related itself, like the fog, is pretty darn cool. I love the idea of that, of like going through a haunted house at HHN. And of course you're going in the haunted house, but when you go into that haunted house, you're actually in a line at HHN going into a haunted house.
It's like Inception.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's like a dream within a dream.
Like you get out of the house and you're like, wait a minute, am I really out of the house? And like it really messes with your mind. That could be kind of cool. But then you also have Battle for New Terra, which like this just concept idea of like War of the Worlds. Am I saying that right?
Kind of, yeah.
Right? Like it feels like that vibe, and it's just like mass chaos everywhere. And it's like, these ideas, like, you know, the people who came up with these, which I wish I realized did we put the names down for who came up with these? I wish we did that. That's on us. That's something that we're gonna have to learn to do next time. But guys, that was awesome. Also, Chris Dustings says, what Brian means to say is, we are so pumped you're here. Don't forget to subscribe and consider joining our channel as a premium member.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
I think the fog is going to have it.
What's the, oh man.
74%.
All right. I think when you just say like a concept related to HHN, that's gonna get the win. But the Battle for New Terra, I love that idea. I love that concept. I think I might actually pocket that one as well and put it in. We're gonna have like a collection of these ideas that you guys come up with and just put them in a case, and we're gonna just save them for future streams that we do and bring them back up and just like expand on those, because some of you guys came up with like really good stuff, to be honest. Like, I'm surprised, to be honest, guys. Like, our community is that awesome? No way. HHN, come on. Who would have guessed?
Okay, so now we have Pitch Black, which it was just pitch black. So I think it would just be a house that's literally just like pitch black.
Maybe the fear of dark.
And then the other one was, let me see, I think I wrote it down. Subterra Twilight Zone, which is a deep sea hotel with glowing monster fish attacking you.
So kind of like, think of like Depths of Fear.
Yeah.
But it's in a hotel, right?
Yeah.
So, which I love the idea of Depths of Fear when they came out with it in 2019. Now the house didn't hit my excitement that I was hoping for it. It dropped on my list.
Yeah.
But like the overall concept, I love that idea though. So Pitch Black though, like, imagine just being in a house that's just like, those hallways that are just pitch black, and they're also like negative sound, like sound deafening.
Haunting of Hill House.
Haunting of Hill House had it. And 29, it was Graveyard Games. They had that.
Oh yeah.
It's like those were the parts in any house that we've had in HHN history that freaks me out. The ones that are just dark, and I just feel like there's something on me. I don't know. So if the house is like that entirely, I may not be able to go through that house. I don't think I can make it.
You wouldn't make it. You would just hold on to me, and I would just walk through.
Great.
I don't think I would. I think the pitch black one would scare me though, because I'd be like trying not to run into.
Yeah,
things.
that's the thing. It's like freaking out because you just can't see anything. But then Subterra, like that's just the concept of it, I really like. Mm-hmm. So my vote will go with Subterra, and right now currently it is 52-47.
This one's a
pretty
close one.
Pretty close. I'm gonna call it here in about 15 seconds though, because we gotta get moving.
Yeah.
We still
Chris said he'll be back in 4 hours when we're wrapping up finals.
Okay, good. I don't even know if we'll make it to finals in 4 hours. A couple more hours. Let me check the RIP battery, guys. Let's see.
All right, I think I'm gonna call it because Subterra is pulling ahead.
Subterra.
So Subterra Twilight Zone is gonna be our winner for this one. Next one is Killers versus 7 Deadly Sins. So the Killers one is basically like your, known serial killers, like real life serial killers. Don't know how I feel about that one myself.
That might scare you.
Yeah.
Just because, everything about that stuff.
I mean, we had probably the closest thing we've had is Texas Chainsaw, since that is based off of.
Yeah, technically. I don't know what I would pick in this one. I would find it interesting to be Killers, but it might be here's the thing about these houses: Killers, which are based off of real killers, and then 7 Deadly Sins, which are based off of the 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah. So it's like these are like real life things.
The only thing I think about Killers is just for me personally, as somebody who gets into
a little too
history about
too in depth.
About serial killers and crime and stuff, I am very interested in those things, but I do think there is a subset of that community that takes it a little too far to where it's almost glorifying and glamorizing those things, and that makes me uncomfortable. So sometimes it gets it's almost a little too much. But I still think it would be interesting.
Right now we have 7 Deadly Sins leading the poll, 68-32. I'm actually going to call this one quick because that's a pretty decent lead. So 7 Deadly Sins is going to take this one. We'll do that one pretty quick. I like the ideas for both of them though.
Yeah.
But I feel like both of them would be really they would hit home pretty.
Yeah, I think
pretty close.
Seven Deadly Sins would be really cool to see. It reminds me of the movie Seven.
Yeah.
Someone said we had one of those, but I did not experience it. Okay, so the next one that we have is they're both pretty similar as well. So we have Silver Screams, so that is a sequel to an original that we've had before. So if you have seen or heard of that house, then you'll know what this one's about. And then the other one is actually pretty similar, I think. So it's Screen Skirmish. It's a theater-themed house where the usher and the director get into a dispute with one another, perhaps recruiting their allies from the theater and behind the screens. Whoever wins control of the theater goers will always lose.
Oh, man.
So they're also, like, icon related.
Yeah. Man. I'm going to go with Screen Skirmish. I kind of like the idea. Yeah. The person who created the film versus the person who features the film.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that. We'll go with Screen Skirmish. Screen Skirmish. Let's go. This poll is up now. Screen Skirmish over Silver Screams. Currently going against battling each other right now. This will be the 8th house chosen for the originals to move on to the final round. And then we would have Bridge Trolls, Dark Ride Gone Wrong, Ghost Hunters, and School still waiting to battle it out. Here in the next 5 minutes, we should have all the originals complete. And then we'll move on into the final round, IPs and originals, to see who will make it to this year's HHN31 made up year. Mia Stonewolf with a $5 donation saying, want to say we are loving this. Hubby and I are both watching on separate devices so we can debate and discuss the brackets. Get prepared for HHN. Mia, thank you so much. I hope one of you guys are at least choosing some of my sides on certain houses here because I truly appreciate it. But thank you again for the $5 donation. Hoping you guys are having a great time back at home. If you guys are just joining us here and this nice, beautiful, rainy Friday evening here in Orlando, we are 1 week away from HHN and we're doing our little create your own HHN map with you guys that we presented a few weeks back. We got some IPs and originals that you guys brought into us and we picked top 20 for each one. And now they're going head to head to see who makes it to that final map. And I knew that lightsaber was going to die at any moment. And there it is. Lightsaber's dead.
Chris missed it.
So, but thank you so much for the $5 donation. Looks like it's a close one, actually. Screen Skirmish, 53%. Silver Screams at 47%. We'll give it a little bit longer. We'll see how this one goes.
I just clicked in.
Oh, then it's over. Stephanie said it's all done. It's over. Screen Skirmish will move on. Now we have 8 of the originals completed. This is going to be the longer part. Once we get to the final round, that one should go quicker. We'll see. Screen Skirmish moving on.
All right, so now we have Bridge Trolls and Dark Ride. That was the description that I got, so I wrote Dark Ride Gone Wrong. So, because I'm assuming it'd be like you're like going through the dark ride. I don't know if they would set up a whole dark ride, like you're actually going like sitting on it.
I honestly like,
or if you're just walking through and it's like all like dilapidated.
That could be kind of cool.
You know what I mean? Kind of like Spooky Island.
This is what I was just about to say. When we saw this one pop up, first thing I thought was the little roller coaster ride or slow ride. Roller coaster ride, slow ride. It's the dark ride that was at Spooky Island in Scooby-Doo. That was exactly what I thought of. So that immediately got my vote. Just because I thought of something like that. I'm like, yeah, we've been asking for that for a while now, just as a regular attraction in a park. We'd love that. Mm-hmm. But Bridge Trolls, though, is kind of, I mean, it kind of goes along the lines with that Irish folklore in a sense.
Yeah, it was very, those two were very similar. Also, the horror hotel that they're doing in California this year sounds very similar to H.H. Holmes, but it's not directly based off of it because the horror hotel is like based in California, whereas H.H. Holmes happened in Chicago.
In Chicago, yeah. Jim Daniels with another $10 donation said, can just see HHN staff watching this and frantically taking notes.
Oh.
Yeah, they are right now.
Yeah.
Currently. Actually, yes. I can confirm that they are currently on. Hold on.
We're getting a call.
Hold on.
I didn't know that.
Hello? Uh-huh. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, sure thing. Yeah. We can make it out there. What time? 2 a.m.? Sure. Some of these ideas are from our audience. Oh, you want us to fly them out? And come? Okay, sure. All right, we'll try to figure it out. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we love you too. Okay. All right. We'll be there. Bye. Sorry, guys. Business.
You're ridiculous.
Jim Daniels, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Right now, looking like Dark Ride is going to have it. 71 over 29 Bridge Trolls.
Apparently.
What? What's up?
Apparently Dark Ride is a house at Not Scary Farm. That's cool. Oh gosh. Did you see the last comment that we got?
Road trip?
No, the one after that. Looks like Dark Ride is going to win. But we already got the Irish folklore one, so we kind of get both.
Yeah, somebody does watch the two-time, I'll tell you that. Two-time.
I do not. I
know.
just
Steph
listen
doesn't
to
like
it in the
two-time.
background.
Anyways, moving on. Some inspiration.
So next we have Ghost Hunters, which is going to be, the theme is an interactive haunted house where all the guests are their own ghost hunters. Interesting. And then we have a school theme, which we had a few different people say this one. So we said like there was one that was like either like the teachers are like zombies or something like that, or the kids, or at a college. That was another one. What do you?
I'm getting low on battery.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well, we
gotta
have
keep
a
going.
whole other.
Also, I hope the connection's good for you guys. We've been having some internet issues here. I wonder if it's because of the weather we've been having lately. So, if anything is acting up, please let us know. Want to make sure everything is going good. But yeah, so Ghost Hunters or school. What if we did a combination of Ghost Hunters
Like
go
a haunted
into a
school.
haunted school, like an old school
Yeah.
that, what's her name?
I'm pretty sure.
What's her name?
Cindy.
Cindy, yeah.
I'm
Cindy
pretty
is
sure,
the icon for it.
like the Ghost Hunters, like the show, probably has done that before. Gone into a haunted school,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a couple times maybe.
probably.
I mean, like hospital, school, jail. Those are your top three always visited.
Yeah,
things.
right.
Or old home.
Sanitarium.
Yeah.
Jim Daniels. I cannot stand Dr. D. No, I'm
And
kidding.
this ain't, we're not here to talk about two-time. Let's leave it. We're leaving it. Talk about HHN.
Yeah, the school's
All
kind
time.
of like Stranger Things. I think that's what you mean.
Hmm.
Or maybe you want Stranger Things to be there, but me too.
I think we all wanted it this year. Unfortunately, hopefully down the road we get it. All right, so it looks like currently Ghost Hunters has a huge lead over school. So we're going to go and close the polls down quick on that one. Ghost Hunters will move on in the final round.
Nice.
So as Stephanie goes ahead and moves this over, let me go ahead and close this down real quick. I'm going to pull up that final originals for you guys to see. As I slowly get over to it.
Yeah, we're both like quiet doing this.
I know, right? We're sorry, guys. We're getting there. So here you guys go. These right here are the originals that move on to the final round. We currently have the 10 IPs here. It, Alien, Elvira, 13 Ghosts, Blair Witch, Nightmare on Elm Street, Scooby-Doo, The Babadook, Goosebumps, and Fear Street battling against each other to see who will make it in with Irish Folklore, Steampunk, Universal Classic Monsters versus HHN Icons, Cave Creatures, The Fog, Subterror, Seven Deadly Sins, Screen, Skirmish, Dark Ride Gone Wrong, and Ghost Hunters. I'm going to see if this is, yep. Steph is still working on that one. I
Go
gotta
ahead.
refresh it. Let me refresh it. Hold up, guys.
But we can start on the first.
Yes, Steph is already going to go ahead and
one.
Yeah, Steph's going to start the poll for the IP. But here you guys go on the screen. As you guys can see, this is your final bracket. This is going to see which 5 IPs will be joined with which 5 originals at our Create Your Own HHN map. As we're wrapping it up here tonight, we are currently at an hour and a half of the live stream. We're going for the longest live stream we've ever had. The battery is still doing pretty decent. I think we're going to be able to make it, guys. We might be able to finish it. We'll see how it goes. Also, Jim Daniels comes on and says, Brian and Steph needs to join my paranormal team on an investigation.
Ooh.
Like, I'm sure Steph would love that. I actually think that'd be kind of fun too. But I am very sensitive to those things. So, honestly, might be one of the best investigations you guys ever have. But I'll tell you what, I might never ever come back on the show on YouTube or on anything. So I'll just be at home like,
oh my gosh.
Stuff freaks me out.
It looks like.
So first one, what do we got? We got It versus Nightmare on Elm Street.
And
currently,
It is pulling ahead.
Currently, It's got it right now.
It is one of those ones that I feel like has been like highly requested by like the HHN community for a few years now, since like the first remake came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this is going to be the Tim Curry It, because that is what was requested by Lily. Did you hear me?
I'm sorry.
No.
What?
I said this is going to be the Tim Curry It, not the most.
So we're
Bill
talking about the
Skarsgård
OG.
It, because Tim Curry specifically was requested by Lily.
There we go.
So,
Lily, if you're watching this right now, I'm just going to tell you right now, your IP It is so far hanging on to the lead right now and might make it to the final park map. You might be the first house pulled in. Let's see. It's 61-39. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street still has a chance. It's only 11% differential that could be pulled in. Yeah, we're going to give it a few more moments.
The OG It is pretty terrifying, not going to lie. That, like, spider thing at the end is... Oof, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
And then the bathroom scene, that part always got me. He, like, comes through the tiles, but it's, like, kind of like stop motion. So the tiles are all coming up, and he's, like, comes through it. It's really creepy.
Ah, yes.
All right, I think we are going to call it at It.
You guys hear that haunted child just laugh in the background?
And then we have this.
What?
This next pairing is an interesting one. It's going to be Alien versus.
Are we just going to like skip the fact that we just had this child just run like
in the hallway of our apartment?
Okay, guys. Yeah, there's a hallway out here, and there's a kid that just ran by. But more excitingly, we're all alone in this abandoned house, and we just heard this child laugh.
Yeah, very creepy. So next we have Alien versus Scooby-Doo. What a pairing.
Oh, man. I messed up.
What did you mess up?
Oh, man. I messed up. Hold it, guys. There we go. Okay, I got it fixed.
So far, Scooby-Doo is winning.
Good. Yeah, so
Alien would be terrifying.
They did have Alien versus Predator years past. It was in 2014, and I never saw that. I unfortunately did not get the chance to go see that house. I was there that year, but the line was always long. Heard great things from that house, but I would love to see another Alien house make it to the event. But I mean, this is Scooby-Doo we're talking about, guys. Like, I know it's not scary, but like they can make anything scary at HHN. Just something jumping out to you with the loud noise they have from the triggers, and then obviously some strobes and stuff. It'll frighten people. But Scooby-Doo as a house, man, like
honestly, if you think about
so
like
cool.
Spooky Island, those like big monster things with the ears, like those things could be kind of scary.
Now, I will say you could have these two here where Alien becomes a scare zone, or Alien becomes a house, and Scooby-Doo is a scare zone. You know, and feature like some of the old classic monsters, or just like Spooky Island in a sense. You know,
yeah.
I think that could work very well. We're gonna let this go on for a little bit longer because this is still pretty close. Still pretty close, guys. So it is the first house to move on to the HHN, create your own HHN map in the final. Right now we have Alien versus Scooby-Doo, which Scooby-Doo's holding on. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds. We're going to count down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Scooby-Doo is moving on, beating Alien. Pretty close, though.
It was close.
It was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Honestly, I would love to see Alien because great movie ride. When I was little, scared the Jesus out of me.
Yeah, that was good, though. I miss Great Movie Ride.
Yeah.
But we have the new Disney, which is not good, so. All right. Scooby-Doo moves on to make it onto the event map. And what would be really cool is if we could go ahead and play like little trailers for these, like announcement trailers, like Scooby-Doo wins.
It would
boom.
really
I
be
know,
4 hours.
I know. We'd be here for a long time.
So now we have Elvira versus the Babadook.
Now this one, I've never seen both. I've never seen either one of them, so I have no idea.
Yeah, you're just kind of guessing.
I don't know what I would do. I have no idea then. All right, so that one is up. Elvira versus the Babadook. Your votes are in. Let's see. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Without looking at it.
I think Elvira.
Yeah, I see. I think Elvira too. I think Babadook would be scarier, but I think Elvira would be more of a like your how do I put it? Campy.
Yeah.
Slightly campy, like HHN house and stuff, just like Halloween, all things spooky, whatever. I feel like that would be it. And sure enough, as we take a look at the poll, currently Elvira does have a slight lead over the Babadook. The Babadook. The Hundo. That's what I think of, the Babadook.
Why?
I don't know. Sounds like a creature.
It
Hondo's
is.
a creature. The Babadook. So.
Yeah, Elvira would be like Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Now here's the question: would it be Elvira be better than Beetlejuice? Because I felt like Beetlejuice was a great like designed house and stuff, but I felt like it just missed the mark because it just was. Every time we went, there was so many like blue holes that weren't filled. It was just like empty every time. We don't know why. So currently, right now, Elvira with a slight lead. I think we're going to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elvira. We're going to give it to Elvira here. A good commanding small lead. Good commanding small lead.
Yes.
So Elvira will take it and move on and join it and Scooby-Doo.
It and Scooby-Doo. Everything paired with Scooby-Doo just like cracks me up, honestly.
Scooby-Doo.
All right. Next is 13 Ghosts and what?
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
And what's going to make it? So we have 13 Ghosts and Goosebumps. The poll is going up now for you guys to vote on.
13 Ghosts has also been like very highly requested, which I've never seen the movie, and I didn't know that. Like I think we looked up like the trailer for it, or we were looking for a movie,
and we came across
one
it.
night. We came across it, and we were like.
And it was requested. We'll watch that. It was requested by a lot of people too.
Because we heard a lot of people saying they wanted it as a house. We were like, maybe we'll watch that. And we watched like the little preview that they have of it on whatever streaming service it was. And we were like, oh my god, Matthew Lillard's in it. We didn't know that. So yeah. So we have that on our list. We're gonna watch it at some point.
We should watch it soon. We'll probably, you know what, we might watch it before HHN. We might watch it this coming week because we've had a lot of people talk to us and put this out on a lot of previous videos that we've done, especially videos like this, where we talk about bringing houses to the event, originals and IPs and stuff. And 13 Ghosts always pops up. So I'm amazed we still haven't seen it yet. We need to see that soon, honestly. So, but looks like right now in the poll, 13 Ghosts does have a slight advantage over Goosebumps right now, 58 over 42. Oh man, who do you want to move on? I want Goosebumps.
I don't know.
See, the reason is because when it comes to like houses and scare zones, I always think of the music. Like what would be the music that I would like to be in the car driving to the event to listen to, or like beforehand watching and stuff. And like Goosebumps, like
it's that Disney song, the one that's like
yeah, that one.
I always think of that as like Disney Channel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
With the dog barking.
That was horrible. Jesus. All right.
We're both really bad at Barking.
Pretty close. 56 over 44. 13 ghosts, goosebumps. I'm going to call it here in about 10 seconds, folks. So if you want Goosebumps to make it, you better go ahead and create whatever fake account and get voting on Goosebumps, because it looks like 13 Ghosts is going to be moving on here. 3, 2, 1. Sold. All right, 13 Ghosts will move on. Goosebumps, sorry, bud. You didn't make it. Dang, I wanted Goosebumps to make it, guys.
Yeah.
Let me down in this one. That's
Maybe
all right.
we'll get Fear Street. It's kind of similar.
Against Blair Witch.
Kind of.
Maybe.
All right. So next we have Blair Witch and Fear Street.
I feel like this live stream, we've had so much we've had to do on hands.
Yeah, we're
like, I don't think we've even looked at the camera much, guys.
No, we're not looking at the...
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
maybe next time we'll do like 10 houses and narrow it down to 5.
Maybe. It'll be quicker that way.
Yeah.
Because we're at an hour and 41 minutes. I got to check the battery, guys. I got to make sure we're not dying.
All right. Pull us up.
We got
Blair Witch and Fear Street.
We got to hurry this up. The battery is very low.
Yeah.
We're at an hour and 41 minutes. I don't know if we'll make it to 2 hours. We're going to try. We're going to try, guys.
So far, Fear Street is in the lead.
Now, I will say... Go ahead.
I think Fear Street would make a better house. But the Blair Witch Project is pretty scary. And it's a good movie, but I feel like it'd be a better... I mean, not even a street, because it'd just be like the woods. Like, there wouldn't really be... I don't know. I get too much about the logistics, and I think it would just be really hard to do as a house. So I think Fear Street.
Yeah, I'm going to pitch in real quick and just say, if the camera does die, guys, I do want to say that we might lose visuals, we might lose audio for a brief moment, because I'm going to go ahead. I have the backup camera battery ready to go. So we'll try to pop that in and try to finish it up. But we're going to wrap this up, try to get this as quick as we can. Fear Street has a pretty good advantage over Blair Witch, so we're going to give it to Fear Street, 63 over 37.
Which I was really pulling for as a house this year, and it didn't.
Unfortunately. Especially just anything Netflix, unfortunately, just didn't pull through with HHN. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You have your 5 final IPs that made it to our Create Your Own HHN map. We currently have, whenever I can get it up on the screen, Scooby-Doo, Elvira, 13 Ghosts, and Fear Street. Now let's move on to the originals. We're going to have Irish Folklore and Sub-Terror. The poll is up live for you guys to go ahead and choose Irish Folklore or Sub-Terror. Who do you have? Crickets.
It's not letting me post it. It's saying error.
Oh no. Did we go through the max amount of polls that we could do?
Are you only allowed to make so many polls?
Oh no.
It's giving me an error. You try it.
Let me try it right here real quick, guys. Let me see. So we have Irish versus Sub. What do you guys got?
And a reminder, the Sub-Terror one is the underwater hotel.
Okay, I got it up there for you guys.
I don't know why mine's not working.
Might be the connection, because it's been rough here. It's been rough.
Completely got rid of the option for me to even do it.
Scroll down. Oh, you might need to refresh that screen for you.
Yeah.
Try that. See if it works. Yeah, Michelle, I think you guys did break the poll function. We're having troubles here late in the game.
After an hour and 45 minutes.
Right, we're like almost 2 hours in.
More.
Lightsaber's dead. I hope these lights don't die on us. Hopefully the camera doesn't die on us, but we'll see. We're trying to wrap this up quick. We're gonna make these originals pretty quick, speedy. Yeah. We may unfortunately not have time to get into the scare zones tonight.
I don't think so.
What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to push the scare zones back to next week, Thursday, when we do our final live stream before HHN. We'll bring this map up, we'll show it again, and we'll do these scare zones on that one.
Yeah.
So.
All right. I think Irish Folklore is going to win.
Yeah, we'll do it real quick. So Irish has got a slight advantage over Sub-Terror, so Irish is going to win at 59 over 41. The luck of the Irish. Moving on, as your first original house that will be at our Create Your Own HHN event.
The Cricket should get a vote. The Cricket is voting for the Bug House.
Yeah, he's getting it this year. He's just reminding us. All right.
So next we have Steampunk versus 7 Deadly Sins.
All right. So Steampunk 7 Deadly Sins. The poll is now up for you guys to go ahead and choose which house will move on.
It?
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
I'm ahead of you, baby.
You said it's up, and I was like, it's not.
I just got a phone call from the battery saying, "Hey, Brian, Steph, you need to hurry up. I'm dying in 2 minutes." So
well, I'm trying.
We're trying to move as fast as we can.
All right.
Yeah, Sally. Yeah, I agree. Right here, this live should go down in history duration-wise. Yes, for us at least.
I was gonna say Brian watches some streamers that do like 10-hour streams. I don't know how that is even possible, but
well, it's their living. They make thousands and thousands and thousands. We're not here for the money. We're here for the memories. We're here for HHN,
Thanks
folks.
for the memories.
That's a song. That's popped in my head.
There you go.
I know, but it just...
All right. 7 Deadly Sins, I think, is going
63,
to be
7 Deadly Sins over Steampunk, 37. I was voting for Steampunk that one.
Yeah.
Darn.
I like both ideas.
I feel like I'm losing a lot of these votes today. I feel like I've been on the losing percentage, actually.
All right, this one's going to be tough. It is Icons versus Monsters versus the Screen Skirmish, which is actually, this is funny that this happened, which is actually the director versus the director versus the usher.
Yeah.
So we have Icons versus Monsters versus the director versus...
You have Universal Classic Monsters and the Icons taking on the other house, which is the usher and the director. But in their own houses, they're fighting each other. So there's a lot of family feud going on in this one.
This is a lot of feuding.
So
and we didn't put these against each other. This just happened.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to happen. But here we are. There is one right answer, guys. So choose wisely. The poll is up for you guys, and right out of the gate, Icons versus Monsters takes a commanding lead. As I thought was going to be the one to go for it.
Could have been contender.
Zoe Power said Fall Out Boys. See, she's on it.
Yeah.
She's on it. Zoe's on it. All right. Countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Icons versus Icons. Monsters. Commanding lead over Screen Skirmish. 73 versus 20. Well, it actually just changed 75 to 25. So
nice.
Icons with a good lead there, taking 3/4 of the vote.
All right.
Which I thought that one... that was a good one.
Both of those are great.
Yeah, I mean, both, honestly. I really like the original concept of Usher and Director having a little feud.
So, moving on to Cave Creatures versus the Dark Ride one.
All right, so right now, currently, in our final map edition, we have It, Scooby-Doo, Elvira, 13 Ghosts, Fear Street, Irish Folklore, 7 Deadly Sins, Universal Classic Monsters versus the HHN Icons. Now we're at the final two to see which final two originals will make it to this year's Create Your Own HHN map. And then, like I said, next week on Thursday, we will wrap it up next week, Thursday, with the Scare Zones and do our complete closing of this, pretty much our countdown to HHN.
Yeah.
And everything. Because it'll be opening night 1 week.
Have you ever seen the crawlers from The Descent? I know you've never seen The Descent. This is what they look like.
Oh, gosh.
So that would be what's in the Cave Creatures house.
Jesus.
They're pretty creepy.
All right. Well, I'm not voting for Cave Creatures anymore. Also, Mia Stonewolf just became a member of the channel.
Welcome to the Lil Boo fan club.
Lil Boo fan club. See, we got you up there.
Yeah.
Lil Boo fan club. Thank you so much for joining I almost said the member. Thank you for joining the member. Thank you for becoming a member and joining the channel. We truly appreciate it.
You're joining the other members.
Yeah, you are joining the other members. The other Lil Boo fans. We got the Lil Boo fan club, Jack's Carnival, and the Drac Pack. And those are our tiers. If you guys aren't a member, you don't have to become one. This ain't like mandatory. You know, this is just if you guys really do enjoy the channel, do want to help support us create, studios like this. Obviously, we're working on getting our house and everything, so we're going to have our final studio for next year's event, which we're going to have so many big things for next year planned. This is kind of a beta test and everything. But a huge shout out and thank you to all our members who've been able to make this possible. Even all the videos that we've been able to create and stuff, it's been through the help of you guys, so we can be able to put on content that we have been and getting prepared for HHN, and of course have some special things planned for you guys that we're excited to announce soon.
All right, so we got our last one, which is going to be the fog, which remember is like the HHN fog that's gone wrong and turned everybody into like
normal people in the sun in Florida on a normal day.
Made everybody crazy, which it already does. But then it's facing ghost hunters, which is all the guests are their own like ghost hunters. Let me reread it again. An interactive house where the guests are their own ghost hunters.
See, that's like, oh man, I don't know. Just make them both move on. Surprise, we have 11 houses at this year's Create Your Own HHN map, right?
I really wanted Haunted Hasbro too. We have 12 houses.
We're gonna have to bring those
13 houses.
We're gonna have to bring a couple.
One.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring a couple of them. Also, look at the members here.
Yeah, we got.
Welcome to the game. Welcome Mia. Love the love from our members welcoming Mia into our pack here.
Good job.
Love that.
Good
Thank you
job,
so much. Way to be a community, guys. Claps all in the chat. So, also, I will say here, we have, how many? 502 people and only 37 likes. If you guys can, do us a favor and just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It just lets YouTube know that you guys somewhat enjoy our content. Or if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Hey, whatever you guys want to do. But it does allow us know if this video is doing well, if you guys are enjoying it, and it'll let YouTube know because it does help us out. So we can go ahead and try to get as many people in the HHN community together as possible, so we can do more like this.
More people if they know that people like it.
Supposedly, that's what the social media lords tell you.
Yeah,
and you obey. So.
All right, so I think we have a winner with the fog.
69 over 31 with Ghost Hunters.
So we have a lineup.
So with that being said, we are. You got that finished, right?
Yeah.
I'm so slow over here. Jeez, Steph is like 3 slides ahead of me. All right, folks. This is your final layout. These are the final, whatever you want to call them, the ones who won. These are your winners.
Your 10 houses.
Your 10 houses. We have IPs announced. It, Scooby-Doo, Elvira, 13 Ghost, and Fear Street. And they will be joined with the originals Irish Folklore, 7 Deadly Sins, Universal Classic Monsters versus the HHN Icons, Dark Ride Gone Wrong, and The Fog. The Fog.
The Fog.
So there you guys go. Those are the houses that made it into the Create Your Own HHN park map that we got to do with you guys. Stephanie's putting it together on the little map that we have in the beginning. We'll go there in a second here once she finishes that up. But this is what made it. Honestly, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be. Because
it took longer, yeah.
It took way longer. We're almost at an hour. We're at an hour and 53 minutes. We're almost at 2 hours, guys. I want to see if we're going to be able to make it. But you guys are amazing. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for everybody who went ahead and gave us IPs and originals. If you didn't have your house featured tonight, don't worry. It's not because we didn't like it. We just found 20 IPs and 20 originals that we were like, oh, we have to put those in. And they made the cut. We did have a couple people put some repeats in there. Or some like double features, I guess I could say. But this was a lot of fun. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the time to get into the scare zones. Yeah. Stephanie's almost finishing up with the map as she's putting it in there. We didn't have time to get into the scare zones, but we'll do that next week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Remember, we don't have a live stream on Friday because it's opening night to HHN. We're going to be there to go ahead and show you guys what opening night is like. Yeah. And we also want to say a huge thank you to all of our channel members who's been supporting us, like I just said recently. We do have some exclusive content that we just put recently out there. They were the first ones to be able to see our little meets little short. If you guys missed that, it was earlier in the live stream. If you guys want to check that out, we even have it featured for our members to check that out. And then we also did the behind the scenes of our Stranger Things little intro, how we got Stephanie to float. Yeah. And we also have a couple more things we do have planned up coming up in the next couple of weeks and stuff that we will create for you guys. Stephanie's giving me the all clear, so let me go ahead.
We're also thinking about doing some live videos in the park with our channel members.
Yeah, live stream.
We think, live streams. So we think that would be, it'd be easier to do with our members, like members only live streams in the park, because it'll be a little bit more intimate. We won't have to like be going through a bunch of comments. Like we can, you know.
Yeah, and it's not going to be like on our computer and on our cameras and just how we have it. It's probably going to just be on the phone. It ain't going to be anything fancy. So just be for our actual like channel members on the channel, where we're just going to be able to go in the park, show you guys some of the food we try, show some of the scare zones, because unfortunately we can't go through the houses and film like that. We wish we could, because we'd love that. But yeah, so here's the final park map that we have. Now, Stephanie did just put in the ones just in order from what we've voted, but next week Thursday we'll move them around and put them in actual spots and locations you guys want to see them in, whether it's soundstage or a sprung tent or a parade building, and then we'll do the streets next Thursday in that final live stream. So take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you guys want to do. I'm actually going to go ahead and see if my phone doesn't act up. We're going to do this live right here. I'm going to pull this up. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're finishing up, here is the map that we have. We will be doing the streets next week, Thursday, in our final live stream before HHN starts on Friday. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us. Look at that. Look at that tiny little camera. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're finishing up, I know. Okay. All right, Brian. Okay, so there it is. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. That's wrapping us. We got to try some exclusive HHN food.
Yeah, if you missed this at the beginning, go back and watch the beginning of the live stream.
Yeah.
We tried some of the new food
and
for this year's event.
Really good. Pretty good. And then we also got to go ahead and talk about HHN having a sold out night on Sunday. And then we pretty much just dove into this Create Your Park map that we got to do with all of you guys, which was a lot of fun. We've been looking forward to it. And I'm glad we were able to somewhat pull it off.
Yeah, we finished.
Like
before
we did
the battery died.
And I don't know. We're getting close to the battery dying, but
we finished the map.
That's true.
That's what's important.
Well, we didn't finish the scare zones. So.
Well, yeah.
The houses.
We didn't even have scare zones planned.
We did it. So next week, Thursday, live stream at 8:30 p.m. before. There. Yeah, be there, guys. We're going to finish up the map, and we're going to talk a lot of HHN things and get very emotional with you guys. It's going to be an emotional live stream. It's the last night before HHN. It's the
we're going to be excited, not emotional.
Well, no, like good emotions, like happy, and maybe some sad ones in there. You know, some sentimental things.
Okay.
So we'll see. But until then, thank you so much for all of you guys for joining us tonight. If we didn't get to your comments, do apologize. We'll try to go back through them and read through them and all that stuff. But for everybody who's been supporting us through all the years, as in 1 year since we started last year, it's been a fun ride, and can't wait to catch you guys in the next one.
If you have any questions that didn't get answered in here, and this goes for any live streams, you can put an actual comment in the video.
And we'll get to that one. Yeah, so. And also, I know I said we were wrapping it up, but I do apologize if I haven't gotten to anybody's comments in the recent videos. Recently, I got sick, and I just wasn't able to get into the videos and like focus in, and we were editing 3-4 videos or whatever back to back, and I just kind of got a little behind, and then ended up getting sick, and then it just like really fell off. I'll try to get to those comments soon and everything, but I do want to say thank you again for the support and the patience. We do truly appreciate all the support that we do get in this channel. So until the next video, which should be coming out after this weekend, our full guide to the park, and then we have our live stream, and then opening night of HHN, folks.
It's getting so close.
It's here. We're super excited, but that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much again, guys. And until the next video, we can't wait to see you guys there. And of course, like always, catch you guys in the fog. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.